Okay, for today's videos, I'm just going to start out with looking at a GolemLavaLoon attack. This attack structure is something that looks like it's going to come really more prominent after watching the Chinese clan attacks on Ice Baby. But before I start, I just wanted to touch on a recent war we've just finished with the Chinese clan. We had a close call as well. And what's interesting about this war is the strategy they employed. They've only got 15 wins and up against Exodius, but the strategy they employed, you can have a look at the war log. You'll see that the war log starts extremely green in terms of Exodius pulling away. They didn't really use many of their attacks, and we got to a stage where we had only 3 attacks left, and they were about half our score. And then you can see what happened is they've really come on hard, lots and lots of red. And we've just sort of pulled away at the end. But so the interesting thing there is it just shows you how dangerous this sort of coming on late can be as a strategy. And they actually got to a point where it was 1-1 and we only had 3 attacks left, so we were under real pressure. Now what I want to do today, I want to have a look at GolemLavaLoon. This is a strategy that was employed by the Chinese clans against Ice Baby. This is actually one of my attacks. I finally broke my drought in terms of 3 stars. I've been getting a lot of 2 stars, even timing out, with a recent hybrid hog, but finally managed to crack it with GolemLavaLoon. Now, so what I want to do is just take you through this attack and let's have a look at why it threes. So firstly, have a look at the base. You can see what they've got here is they've got some shallowish ADs. So if you can break this pocket, attack the AD, and you might kill the queen as well, and that way you get sort of double whammy. You effectively take out 2 ADs for the price of 1. I like this particular base because it also had 3 archer towers around here, so I had a chance of pulling out 3 archer towers, the queen and the AD, if I used a bit of a hybrid air attack. So let's just have a look at how I engage it. So first up in the attack is, you can see I just dropped a golem and a wizard, and just have a look at the attack structure here. So what I've done is I've dropped one side golem wizard barb, and that will clear out some of the buildings here. Then I've dropped the king the other side, and then I've dropped the queen in the middle, and that will clean out both sides. So that way the queen will come through and hit the queen, the air defense, and potentially the archer tower, and might clean up a bit more as it goes through. So it's quite important to have a look at how you drop to make sure that your heroes don't go sideways. If they're going sideways, you're not doing a 3-point sort of drop. So here I've done a point to clear this side, a point to clear this side, and this will come through, and that's why it'll clear out the middle there. So you can see that the king comes down here, the wizard's cleared around here, queen's just gradually working her way through here, cleaning out the archer tower and the cannon. And this is important, this next bit here. So you'll notice that I've engaged the queen cloak just before I've engaged the level 40 queen. Now the idea there is I don't want to be taking hits from a level 40 queen. That's going to take a lot of damage off my queen really quickly. So just before it's engaged the level 40 queen, I've put the cloak on so I can take out the air defense and the queen suffering very little damage. And that should allow me to take out some other buildings around here. So if you have a look at how the attack evolves, queen is dead, Tels is dead, and I've taken out effectively 3 archer towers, an air defense, and a queen before I have to do my airdrop. Now have a look at the drop here, right? So I'm running 3 lavas and a whole heap of loons. I think I've got 9 loons there, 9 loons there, and 6 here. Now, so in terms of the drop, so why have I put 2 lavas on this side? Well, I've got 2 air defenses on this side and 1 on this side, so that's why I balanced my lavas, 1 this side, 2 this side. Now, so second thing, you see there's a fair bit of defense here and a fair bit of defense here, so I'll rage here and here to sort of bring the loons in quick, and I'll try and freeze the Infernos just before they engage, or just as they engage, so the loons don't suffer much damage. Now this is really nice to attack here because you can see you've got air defense Inferno and Bow to Air here. So if I drop a freeze here, I'll capture all three. And here I'll probably just grab the Bow and the Inferno. But now here you'll notice I'm running 3 freeze. The idea here is I've dropped a lot of attack on this side, so that'll work its way across the base. But if I freeze this twice, I can probably take out the Inferno before it does any damage at all, as the stuff works itself across the base. So let's have a look at how the attack goes. So you can see I dropped another wave here, so that'll keep the middle going straight. I didn't want stuff coming around down the side. And both Infernos engaged. As the Infernos engaged, they've dropped the freezers. And you can see as that Inferno engaged the second time, I dropped the second freeze. So by the time that second freeze is opened, you can see the Inferno's gone. So this is I really quite like this in terms of GolemLavaLoon using 3 freeze, because you can actually get that second Inferno without it doing much damage at all. And the risk with using 3 lava loons is you don't want the loons suffering much damage because you haven't got that many of them. But you can see this attack, pretty powerful structure. I've got a lot left, and I've done the base in 1:30. So I'm really a big fan of this structure. I think we're going to see more and more of it in terms of 3-starring bases.